Welcome back to Megatron Solution and my name is Rushil Seva. Let's continue series on automation. Let's start continuous video series on automation system, and in this video we will talk about second block of an automation system, which is controller or programmable logic controller. So what is controller or PLC? Its name suggests us that it will control the peripheral which are connected with it, and it is consist of computer which several additional hardware that are a part of PLC. In other words, we can say that it will take input from switches and sensor, then control the output like relays, contactors, COM, etc. as per program stored in its memory. Now, what is PLC? Its full form is Programmable Logic Controller and also known as Automation Controller. Now, we talk about program which is stored in PLC or controller's memory. This program is developed accordingly machine operation or process logic by PLC programmer or automation engineer using PLC programming software which is provided by PLC manufacturer. Nowadays, Siemens use TIA Portal, ABB use Automation Builder, Mitsubishi use GXWorks 3 or GXWorks 2, and Omron use CX Programmer software for their programming. PLC programming popular languages are ladder diagram, FPD means functional block diagram, SFC it stands for sequence functional chart diagram, STL means statement list, and many more like C is also used for PLC programming. After PLC program is ready, in PLC programming software with any of languages from discussed above, then that program is downloaded into the PLC using programming cable. The automation controller or PLC has communication facility to download program from PC to PLC and upload program from PLC to PC. Generally, download and upload PLC program developer use serial communication like RS-232, Ethernet, D-USB and C-type mini USB cable. PLC has different communication protocol which are like first serial protocol like RS-232, RS-422 and RS-485 Modbus. Other are TCP/IP Modbus for Siemens, Profibus or Profinet, for Mitsubishi, CC-Link or Frequency, which are popular in field. Now we will explore more about PLC. PLC has main three parts. First, input block, second, CPU, and third is output block. The input side of PLC will take input from sensor, switches or from the field input devices which are limit switch, pressure switch and analog sensor. The input are maybe analog or digital. For digital and analog input output for PLC, you have to refer my previous videos and their information is given into I button as well as in description box. Input side, there are also used various input modules as per applications. Like for digital input may be high speed pulse train from encoder or scale for positional as well as velocity feedback. Limit switches used for axis travel, and hardware limit conformation, reference for axis, door close conformation, etc. It has mainly two stages, either high or low. Like for that, popular voltage input range are like 24 volt DC, 10 volt DC and 5 volt DC. And if your input is AC, then its range is 230 volt AC. Now for analog input for PLC, we already discussed in previous video. Please check the previous videos and the link for that video is given into description box as well as I button. Input block schematic diagram like this. PLC input circuit will convert any voltage signal to appropriate signal which will input to the CPU, and CPU can accept voltage between 5 volt DC or 3.3 volt DC. So suppose we take example of 230 volt AC input to the PLC. That time input circuit of PLC will step down to the appropriate AC voltage, then the step down signal converts into DC volt, and using a rectifier circuit that will be input to the optocoupler stage, and then optocoupler output will goes to the PLC CPU or processor. Due to optocoupler circuit, CPU and input circuit will isolate each other and protect the CPU from the field devices. For analog input of the PLC, the input block converts into proper voltage level and give it to the analog to digital conversion block. Accordingly to the resolution of the ADC, that analog signal will converted into digital signal by using sampling and quantization process in analog input module, then fed to the PLC CPU. Until now, it is all about PLC input and output. Now we will talk about CPU. The PLC CPU is a special microprocessor based CPU which have memory like RAM, ROM and EEPROM. EEPROM which has ALU means arithmetical and logical operator unit. Also, PLC has special timer and counter built in. The processor selection makes decision based on our created program and operates the field devices which are connected to the input or output modules. PLC CPU is selected as per application and accuracy of the timing in application. Because they are comes in many variants for motion control application, process control application and special purpose machine applications. Now CPU has two types of memory which are RAM or ROM. First, RAM means random access memory. It may be volatile or non-volatile. Also, it can be overwritten often. The PLC program or logic of application is stored in RAM's special area, and while power goes, that time program will not erase. To retain PLC program in earlier models, they have battery or supercharged capacitor. First, to overcome loss of program due to battery, nowadays in a new PLC program, it's stored into non-volatile flash card or SD card RAM. Now we will talk about ROM. ROM means read-only memory. This memory does not require any battery or supercharged capacitor to retain its data. Now friends, we will talk about PLC output. With this module, we can connect actuator like relay, lamp and proportional valve, etc., which are in field to operate application or machine. So here I conclude this video. In next video, we will talk about Mitsubishi GOC35 PLC. This PLC has built-in HMI as well as controller. This PLC support many more inputs and output ranges. This PLC has capability to handle analog input like 0 to 10 volt DC, 4 to 20 milliampere, 0 to 20 milliampere and PT100, PT1000, etc. This PLC can handle 2 servo motor and or 2 stepper motor. So this is very good PLC to kickstart your automation career with this. Okay, thank you. Namaste.